All right. Welcome once again to the House of Fruits. Remember, it's a place where creativity meets reality. So, in today's class, we'll be talking about lead generation. So, I'm not just going to teach you how to generate leads using Apollo. I'm going to teach you like an 8 years old baby, where you have to understand how to generate leads, the importance of generating leads, and what to do after generating the leads. It doesn't matter if you're a business owner, it can be beneficial to you. If you also work for, you know, the company as their sales personnel, it will be beneficial to you. So wherever category you fall in, it's definitely going to be something you will find useful. So in this channel, it's not a channel where you will rush in and rush out, no, because I take my time to explain things in such a way you understand. So for you to gain value here, you must prepare your mind, get your jotter, get your pen, and you will definitely get value. So without wasting much time, we have to go straight into the business of today. So, but before I will generate leads, going to Apollo to, generate leads of people and company where you see the practical aspect of it, I will have to lay foundation first, so you understand the fundamentals of lead generation and how to use Apollo software to generate leads of company and people and how to set your email sequence, integrate your CRM and all of that. So it's better for you to understand the fundamental, the basics before we advance into the practical aspect of it. So in today's class, I'm not going to generate any leads. We are taking the introductory aspect of lead generation. Okay. Now, so there are so many apps, there are so many software you can utilize in generating leads. Okay. We have name list, we have Apollo, we have there are so many of them there, but for the purpose of this class, I will focus on Apollo. Why? Because I'm not just teaching you an Apollo, I'm an Apollo consultant, I'm an Apollo specialist. So I teach companies, I teach their staff how to use Apollo to generate lists of people and company and how to convert those leads into layer clients. So we have to understand what Apollo is in this introductory aspect of lead generation. So we also understand the importance of data-driven lead generation. So you are not just generating, leads by trial and error. So you are generating data-driven leads. Okay. So we also look at overview of Apollo features. There are things that makes Apollo unique. For me, I've seen other lead generation software, but there are certain things that has made Apollo to stand out. So I'm going to look at those features. Mind you, um, I'm not working for Apollo company, okay? I'm not their sales rep. I'm not their representative in any way. This is just me trying to impact what I know to you, which will be of a great benefit to you. So we're going to look at the features of Apollo and also look at the interface. I'll walk you through the software interface, okay? So moving forward, now I want to define Apollo, for you as you can see on my screen. Okay, so Apollo is an all-in-one platform for lead generation, outreach, and sales engagement. So in Apollo, you're not just generating leads, okay, of people, of company. You can also set an outreach. Okay, it's just like a campaign. Outreach is a campaign, so you can set a campaign for the leads you have generated, and not just that, you can also engage them all in the Apollo platform. Okay, so why does it matter? Why are we using Apollo to generate leads? So I know most persons might ask that question. Why does this matter? So I have been able to capture that in this class also. So because it saves time finding potential clients. Okay, using Apollo, it will save you time, finding potential clients. Let's say for every company, I know it's either you are selling a product or you are selling, your services. Even you as a person, you are a seller, you can sell your skills. Okay. So I think it's all revolved around selling something. It could be a product, it could be your services. And you need people to get to know your products. You need people to get to know your services. So where and how do you get these people? Do you just stand and use microphone to announce your products, your services? No. And if you decide to do it the manual way, it will take you time for you to get 100 leads. Okay, but with Apollo, with these two, it saves you those time. Just at a click of one or two buttons, you have hundreds and thousands of potential leads. You can sell your product and your services to. So that is why it matters. So another reason why it matters is because it centralizes communication and leads tracking. So remember, in the definition we say is an all-in-one platform. That means you can communicate to this uh, your leads. You can communicate with your potential buyers, or yeah, the leads you generate. You can communicate with them in the same platform. Okay, so you don't need a separate platform where you have to communicate with them. So it centralizes communication and the lead tracking. You see the performance of your leads. You know the ones that have converted. You know the ones that have interest, one that does not have interest. So once we get to the practical aspect of Apollo, this lead generation, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Remember, this is an introductory class. Okay, so another reason why it matters is because it improves sales efficiency with data-backed insights. So remember what I said earlier, in Apollo, we are not doing trial and error. Whatever lead you are generating, they are verified lead. And remember, once you have a verified lead, the your tendency of converting them, to loyal clients is very high. So now, once you have that, it improves your sales efficiency. Why? Because you have verified leads. Okay. So moving forward, now the main features of Apollo, okay, is what I will be discussing with you next. We have the lead database. Apollo has, if I'm not mistaken, more than 10 million people in its database, over 5 million companies too in its database. Okay, so that makes it unique because you can find different set of persons that you are looking for in Apollo. You can find virtually all the companies in Apollo database. So one of the main feature is the lead database. Then we also have the email and the call outreach. That is another feature of Apollo software. So we also have automation, that is sequences. I will explain this, in details once we get to the practical aspect. So we also have the CRM integration. You can integrate your CRM. What is CRM? Customer relationship management. So you can integrate those other software with Apollo. So another feature again in Apollo is analytics and reporting. So it has a feature where you have to evaluate and track, analyze whatever is happening to the leads you generated, the campaign you've set up, and all of that. So now I will have to explain data-driven leads. Okay, so you understand, you appreciate what Apollo is actually giving us. Okay, so data driven lead generation means using accurate, verified data to identify, qualify, and engage potential customers instead of relying on guesswork or random outreach. Remember, I said in Apollo, we don't do guesswork, it's not trial and error. Whatever leads you are generating in Apollo, they are data driven leads, which means they are qualified leads. You can verify them. Okay, once you get to the practical aspect of it, you will see what makes a qualified lead. You will see their LinkedIn page, you will see their phone number, you see the company they work for, you see their real name, you will see everything about them. So whenever if you are setting a sequence, you're setting a campaign, it will be a personalized, sequence, email and whatever. Try to call them, you call them on. You can call them using Apollo platform. Like I said, their phone number is also part of the things, the information you are generating. So you can call them and personalize, call with them. All right. Okay. So